Man, I have to get this off my chest. I have no idea why AEW does not know how to debut wrestlers on their show. It's like they botch every debut. It's like I hate when these AEW fanboy smarks they shit on the WWE when it comes to they don't know how to book big men. They don't know how to make people feel special. This or that. They do everything wrong when it comes to building up wrestlers and getting to know them. Well, if that's the case, AEW is the king of not knowing how to book big guys, not knowing how to book special wrestlers, not knowing how to book a goddamn debut. Ever since Jon Moxley had that great debut, since then, they haven't known how to debut no big name wrestlers who they have signed to their company. Case in point, Brody Lee. They gave him his debut with no vignettes, no hype, no nothing. They just assume that the people at home will know who he is. I'm like, how? This guy was off TV for like 8-10 months when he was in the WWE. So how the hell are we gonna know who he is? Another failed, botched debut. Now, look at him now. People can't stand Brody Lee. He's dead in AEW. He sucks. He's trash. Is it his fault? Half. But I feel like AEW needs to take responsibility on how they are building up the wrestlers on the roster when it comes to them making their debuts. They botched Brian Cage. They botched Jeff Cobb. They botched Matt Cardona. I will say this. FTR was a decent debut. I mean, it was expected. But still, why can't you give people vignettes? Who the hell is Matt Cardona? Now, I was a huge fan of him in the WWE as Zack Ryder, but as a casual at home, they don't know who the hell Matt Cardona is. Also, we just gonna assume that all the casuals know Zack Ryder's real name. No, bruh. It don't work that way. It seems like everybody debuts the same. They come out of nowhere. They come out the crowd. Oh my God, it's Matt Cardona. What the heck? Who? Oh, he's Cody's best friend. Okay. A hardcore fan will know that, but not a casual. Casuals don't know who the hell he is. They know him as Zack Ryder. We have to get to know who Matt Cardona is. Don't just have him come out of nowhere, help out Cody, and we know who he is, right? No. He was a jobber. The last 8 years in the WWE, Zack Ryder was a jobber. He was a nothing. He was buried 6 feet deep. So you're screaming out Matt Cardona like we know who the hell he is, like he's a big deal. No, you gotta build him up, give him some vignettes, build him up as a big deal because he was buried in his last company. So you gotta build him up, make him a big deal. Don't just lazy ass book him. Coming out shirtless, all jacked, all tanned up. Okay, you look great. But they botched that too. He should have had a vignette. Maybe the last 4 weeks, 3 weeks, give us hints that he's coming to AEW. But that didn't happen. He just came out of nowhere. Like we know who the hell he is. This dude hasn't been on TV in months. And When he was on TV, he was a jobber. He was a jobber with Kurt Hawkins. Why can't he have his own vignette? Make him a star. Rejuvenate his career. Don't just make him Cody's lackey. Cody's best friend. Oh, okay. Oh, great. So Cody has another best friend from his last company. Come on, man. That's lazy booking. That's really lazy booking. Because they botched Brian Cage. He should have had vignettes for weeks hyping up his debut. Brian Cage has the potential to be a top guy in AEW. But yet, he's in the mid-card feuding with a vanilla midget called Darby Allin. Who the company is trying to get behind more than Brian Cage. So it goes on and on. Let's talk about Lance Archer, another botched debut. He just came out of nowhere, no vignettes. Like, we know who the hell he is from New Japan. Look, nobody watches New Japan, dude. Nobody watches New Japan, okay? Nobody watches that shit in the US unless you're a hardcore fan. So how the hell I'm supposed to know who the hell he is? Okay, he's 6'8", 300 pounds. He's walking around with fucking Jake the Snake Roberts, okay? But I don't know who he is. He's just a big guy. That's what casuals see. I know who he is. But a casual don't know who the hell he is. Why can't you build him up in videos? Why can't you build him up weeks after weeks after weeks as this big monster attraction that's coming soon to AEW? But no, he just came out of nowhere with Jake. Like, we know who the hell he is. Bruh, it's like, not everybody watches the indies. Not everybody lives in a wrestling bubble. You gotta build up new stars. You gotta build up attractions. You gotta build up that next guy who will draw ratings into your company. Can't just assume people know who the guys that you're signing to your company. So I feel like AEW does not know how to book big men. They don't know how to book big debuts. It's all lazy booking. It's like, hey, let's just throw him out there. Let's have him feud with Cody Rhodes, and let's see if he'll get over. It's like they did it with Eddie Kingston. They did it with that War Horse guy, whatever his name is, who's really a bootleg renegade from WCW. But that ain't the point. The point is, AEW has been doing a lot of things wrong, and people are giving them passes for it. It's like, in hindsight, they suck at booking big men. They suck at booking big name debuts. I mean, hell, the WWE is way better than that when it comes to them. How the way they build up big debuts. At least they give guys vignettes. At least they give guys hype videos. Matt Riddle had hype videos before he made a SmackDown debut. That was decent. I'm not saying AEW doing that kind of stuff. Matt Hardy, don't get me started. They botched him. Why couldn't Matt Hardy get his own vignettes? But no. He just was in the stands in his whole waking costume, his broken costume, and he just came out of nowhere. Why couldn't he get his own vignette? It's like nobody feels special. The only people that feel special are the people who are friends with the elite, like the MJFs, the Darby Allins, the Pages, the Kenny Omegas. Best friends of the elite. Those are the guys that are being featured at a high level. Matt Hardy hasn't felt like a big deal since he made his debut in AEW. Another botched debut. So my point is, so far AEW, their last best debut was Jon Moxley, because that fit his character coming into the crowd out of nowhere. And since then, everybody else has been doing that, and that's why nobody feels special. That's why Jon Moxley is the only guy that feels like he's cared for in that company. It's like, I just feel like they're doing a lot of things backwards. They're doing a lot of things wrong. Nobody feels special. Nobody feels like a big deal. Brian Cage is special, and yet he's in the mid card doing stuff that nobody really cares about. Nobody cares about him going after Darby Allin. Nobody cares about that. He lost to Jon Moxley, and it's like, okay, he's in the mid card now. Where does he go from here? It's like, okay, he looks great with Taz. But it's like he should be on top of the card. It's like, dude, if you are a big man, you are done for in AEW. Didn't Cody beat Warlord in that cage match? How come all these small guys in that company are beating all the big guys? Why? But if it was if it was Raw, SmackDown, people would complain, huh? No, man, you can't have things both ways. AEW doing a lot of things wrong that people need to point out. The fact that they have a lack of big man presence on that show that don't feel special. And I feel like that's a problem. They don't know how to book big men. They don't know how to book big name debuts. Who the hell, I'm going to say it again, man. Who the hell is Matt Cardona? I got news for you. Casuals are not Googling Zack Ryder's name to find out what's his real name. For the past 10, 50 years, I've known him as Zack Ryder. That's it. It's like, okay, Zack Ryder was great at one point, like in 2011, 2012, 2013. But since then, he's been a goddamn joke. So build him up, make him a big deal again. Give him videos, give him promo packages. Instead of just helping out Cody, lazy booking. Oh, he's Cody's best friend. Okay, yeah, so who cares? But I just feel like, man, AEW needs to do better. Y'all need stars to push ratings. Build up stars. Build up guys who may have potential. Build up your big men. Build up a damn presence on your show. You keep on signing all these ex-guys from the WWE. Okay, make them feel like a big deal. Don't just sign them. Just be signing them. No, make them special. Make them feel like a big deal. So I just feel like they're just doing a lot of things backwards, a lot of things wrong, a lot of things. I'm seeing a lot of lazy handling of some of the talents that should be up on the card on the show. But that's all I gotta say, man. I had to get that off my chest, man. AEW does not know how to book big name debuts from other companies. That's all.